All right, so let's go ahead and come on into child's pose. Stretch the arms out, draw those hips back to your heels, and just allow the rest of this beautiful sunny day melt away. Gently bringing the forehead to the floor. And just observe the body as it settles into this practice. Shift your hips a little bit side to side if you need to just get things a little more open. Yoga is a practice. It doesn't always feel the same. And you always want to do whatever is going to make that practice more advantageous to you. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose if that's available, otherwise through the mouth. Filling up front to back on that inhale. Slowly releasing on that exhale.
Oh my God, am I the man that I'm to be? I'm still waking up with my shadow next to me. I'm still taking up all the space in my own mind. Guess I'd hoped it might get better given time.
Go ahead and take a moment to set an intention for yourself here for the rest of the day or week or the month. We only have a couple days left here in March, believe it or not. From there, let's rise up into tabletop position. Under hips, shoulders. Let's move it to a little bit of cat and cow. So inhale, drop down. Exhale, tuck that chin, arch that back like an angry cat. Maybe you're starting a little more subtle and working into that with each breath, where the arch gets a little bigger in each direction. I'm going to match that breath to movement.
With a sculpted prow, the noble Bocce was from stern to bow, and dare I fathom long above at sea. I cried, Captain, won't you hold a place for me? And I'll fool myself into thinking that it's the road of a wild, wild ocean.
Let's do a couple more here. And then after that last one, let's bring ourselves down momentarily all the way onto our stomach. Stacking our forearms one on top of the other, resting the hips and the tops of the feet on the floor, engaging the core, and just lifting the chest, pressing through those into those forearms. Lower it down. And then lift it back up, shoulders away from the ears. And down. Lift. Stomach pulled in and lower. 2 more. Up. And down. Up. Down. And now let's bring ourselves back into tabletop. Knees back under the hips and hands under the shoulder, taking it out for that bird dog or sunbird. Arm and opposite leg, reach and pause, and then bring it in and switch. Do a couple more on each side. And then from there, we're going to sit back on our heels in that high hero pose. If that's not comfortable for you, tuck something underneath your hips. Kneel and lengthen. And then let's go ahead and turn onto our back. Moving into pelvic raise. So think about that orbit around your belly button. That's where we want to move from. Drawing in and a little bit up. You can kind of create a little circle or a diamond around your navel. You release, let it go. And if you put that little circle around your navel with your fingers and you bring everything in and up, you feel that marble would move towards your thumbs. When we release that brace, that marble moves down towards the fingers. Inhale, arch as you release. Exhale. Draw it all in. I lost my words there. I don't like to use the word tuck. Let's do 2 more here. And then from there, keeping the knees bent the way they are and keeping the hips nice and steady, you're just gonna take one knee and let it fall away from the side of the body, but try to keep that other leg nice and stable, not letting it fall out to the side. Bring that knee in and then let the other knee go out. Pelvis stay stable, abs stay gently engaged, allowing that pelvis to stay more stable.
Covering up the light, but to see it has to admit that it's just passing by. My friend in New York City, she calls me time and time, and I tell her made up stories, but never tell her lies. And the weight of my heart, it swings me left to right like a wrecking ball on a 6-foot chain, forever all my life. It only goes to show sweet misery.
Let's do 1 more on each side.
To the end of my path, but you still gotta get through me.
And then from there, we're we're gonna go into some longer hold stretching, followed by a little activation exercise. So for now, you're gonna lengthen one leg out, or you can keep the foot in flat on the floor if you need extra support in your back. You're gonna bring the other knee in for knee to chest, so you can interlock the fingers holding below the kneecap or on the hamstring. Pull the leg a little bit away from the body, then draw it upward, then inward. Creating some nice compression here at the hip, at the knee. Still saying zipped up in those abs. While you hang out here, you can rotate that foot around.
I was late to the party and I'm eating someone's food.
These stretching holds won't be as long as they are when we do like a yin practice, but longer than our yoga practice.
Sweet misery. You can follow me down to the end of my path, but you still gotta get through me. Yeah, you can follow me down to the end of my path, but you still gotta get through me.
Nice steady breath with each stretch. Let's go ahead and send that leg away. Maybe give it a little shake as it settles to the floor, and then bring the other one up and in, again, using that pull out, pull up, and then in, creating that compression.
Searching for a trail to follow again. Take me back to the night we met. And then I can't tell myself what the hell I'm supposed.
Let's go ahead and send that leg away. Shake both legs out a little bit, and then we're gonna move on to our side. Either your forearm or you can be all the way down. Let's pull the knees forward, lift the feet, keep the knees stacked, and roll just a smidge more forward through those hips than you think you wanna be, and then open and close in that clam. If you wanna add a little extra resistance, place your hand on the outside of your knee. Let's do a set of 15. Once you're done on that side with the 15 reps, let's move it over to the other side. Try to find the same position on this side and go again.
Take me back to the night we met.
And release. After you're done those 15, you're gonna make your way right back down onto your back. Then we're going to come into a figure four, sort of pigeon option here. If you would like to do a regular pigeon pose, by all means, you can flip on over on your stomach. Bring that leg across the front. Whatever feels best for you today. Even in this option, you can do this with your foot on the floor or in the air.
Change like the wind, like the water, like skin. Change like the sky, like the leaves, like a butterfly.
Go ahead and make our transition to the second side with this one.
While everything around passes.
Now it might feel a little different than the other side, so just adjust accordingly for less or more.
While everything you know passes. Death's like a door to a place we've never been before. Death like space, the deep sea, a suitcase. Would you stare forever at the sun? Never watch the moon rising.
And gently release. If you're on your stomach in pigeon, let's return to your back. We're going to set up for a set of bridges now. Anchor those feet down and then lift and lower. You can take your block if it's right there, and you can even put that in between your inner thighs to kind of direct the knees and give a little more fire to those adductors. Just giving it a little squeeze. Going to help keep those knees in. This can teach you how subtly you might let your knees come out a little bit on a bridge.
Still, what I find is you are always on my mind. Could I feel happy for you when I hear you talk with her like we used to?
Go for 3, 1. And if you're using that block, go ahead and release the block. And then go ahead and turn on over, coming back onto all fours. This time we're going to use the flow from child's pose forward to a cobra pose. Thighs are still going to be on the floor. The hips will be a little lifted. You really want to think about lengthening through the spine. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to child's pose. Shoulders melt down as you come into cobra.
Would you smile forever, never cry?
Let's do 2 more here, and then from there we're going to make our way to downward facing dog. your way. Come on up to downward dog, lifting up, drawing the hips back, drawing the heels towards the floor, and the shoulders down. Kind of thinking about that thoracic spine melting in towards your chest. And then do whatever feels good to you here. You can pedal the feet. You can lift and lower the heels simultaneously. You can take that three-legged dog and open up the hip. Just play around with it in your own time.
Moving so softly nobody can see. Against your morning skin, while it shine like two young lovers walking by. There's a soft, strange kind of art, giving company to all the lonely hearts.
And then when you're settled with your time in downward dog, you can come right down. We're going to come back onto our back. And this is where you'll want your yoga block or bolster, whatever you have, for a supported bridge. You can put it the long way, which is sort of the medium height. And then slide it right under the sacrum, low back area. And just rest there. Arms can rest at the side with the palms up, shoulders open. You can bring your arms back more to that cactus position if you would like to. Shoulders even a little more open that way.
And it's nice to be ugly in each other's arms, so we can grow over all the things we were before.
So go ahead now, gently lift up, slide that block out, and then lower down. We're going to go into a set of single leg bridges now. So you're going to lengthen one leg up, keep the other foot close to the glute, and then lift lower here for 10 reps.
Take back thy gift, restore me to the ground. Take back thy gift, lay me deeply in the earth. Oh, the woods.
And 10 on that side, go ahead and switch it right over to the other.
Plow the fields that lie beneath. I remember wild and sweet melodies. In April, hear those lips that kiss so sweet. Ooh.
And then gently release. From there, with your yoga strap or your band, you're going to bring that around that leg that was just lifted, around that foot. We're going to go for a hamstring stretch here.
Woman of the dawn, she rises in the east. I beg
Just enough length, just enough stretch.
release me, please. Oh, the woods decay, so do they. Plow the fields that lie beneath. I remember wild and sweet melodies.
ahead and just assist that leg a little bit across the midline. Start to feel that stretch down the side of your leg. A little bit through the glute, more outside aspect of the hamstring muscles. We won't stay here quite as long as in the center. And let's go ahead and bring that leg back to center and then out and away from the side of the body a little bit, keeping the pelvis nice and connected to the floor, feeling that stretch more on the inside aspect of the hamstring muscles.
What am I waking for? Am I waiting for a sign?
Bring it back to the center and gently lengthen your assist on the leg so you can then lower using core strength and then just bring it right back up. Lower back down. Doesn't have to come all the way down, but most of the way, and then bring it back up.
Maybe I'm just falling away, counting down the days, trying to make a better mistake. Oh, call you when
Let's do one more here. And then we're gonna go ahead and start the process on the other side. So bring that other foot up and just switch it out. And then send the leg away that we were just stretching. Go back up on your strap or your band if you want. Just hold here.
Said the air was crystal clear. I get attached to my surroundings, like they know everything about me. Maybe I'm just falling away, counting down the days, trying to make a better mistake. Oh,
go ahead, assist that leg across the midline a little bit, keeping the pelvis stable to the floor. Come back to center and then out and away. And bring it back to center. Let's lengthen our grip on our band so we can lower the leg down and assist it back up. Bring in a nice position to the abs, spine. down, and up. Go for 2 more. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and release the strap to the floor. And we're going to make our way into fish pose. So with your yoga block, the long, flat way, you want to place that in between your shoulder blades. If you have a bolster or some pillows or a second yoga block, you might find that helpful too, particularly for your head. If you have a bolster, you can use that, just kind of laying across or down on your spine on that. I'm going to use today. But something to support the head if it's not comfortable for you to let your head hang back towards the floor, especially if you've got cervical neck issues. You've got the option with your legs here to keep them nice and straight out or bring them into the Supta Baddha position, bottom of the feet together with the knees open. Doing that nice chest opener here, offsetting all of that forward work that we've done so far today. Palms up, arms out long. Again, you can always use the cactus position. Depending on your body, it might be a little bit harder to get the backs of the hands to the floor if you're opting for that.
Just say to me, you'll lie awake this time. You'll watch me sleep straight through the night. No more dreams must I sacrifice. My heart is safe. You're guarded with your light. My love, you thought I'd live without you.
Make our way out of pose. You might find it best to just roll off your block a little bit, slide that from out and under you, and from on over onto your knees, kneeling plank. Make sure you have a little space behind you. So hips down, your feet are down. Pull the stomach in, and from there, we're going to curl the toes under, lift into a high plank, drop back down onto your knees. Lift back up, lengthen out, keeping the pit of the stomach engaged, and drop back down to your knees. Hands are anchored, feel that strong, stable back. Lift back up, really press the back of the knees towards the ceilings, feel the quads contract, and then lower back down. Again, rise up, nice and long, and lower it down. Excellent. Rise up, lower down. Let's do this 3 more times. Bring everything into center as you rock onto your toes. Lower it down. Again. Lengthen through the crown of the head and your tailbone. and down.
and something
Last
died.
time, rise, lengthen,
So I
draw
waited
into
for
center,
nothing,
breathe,
and nothing arrived.
and then release.
It's our
Coming back
dearest
onto our back.
ally. It's our closest friend.
You're gonna hug one knee
It's our
into chest
darkest
again.
blackout.
Lengthen the other leg out,
It's our
but just
final
hovering above the
end.
ground. Zip the abs up, and then you're gonna
My dear
lift
sweet
and lower this leg.
nothing. Let's start
Lift
anew.
and lower.
From here on in,
Keep it
it's
going
just
for
me
8
and
reps.
you. I waited for something,
Try to press through the heel a little bit,
and something
getting some
died.
length out of that leg right from the glutes.
So I waited for nothing.
Keeping that leg as strong and contracted as
Nothing
possible.
arrived. Well, I guess it's over. I guess it's begun.
Feel the connection to your deep core muscles so you don't feel the pelvis rotating back and forth as you move that leg. Switch to the other side once you've completed those 8 reps. Reset the position and then begin the movement.
It's a constant game. I guess I was busy when nothing came. I guess I was busy. Guess I was busy.
Once you're done with these 8 reps, you're gonna bring your feet flat to the floor. Those knees are bent, and you're gonna let the knees fall in towards each other. So your feet are gonna be positioned towards the outside of your mat, and just let them naturally move towards one another. Holding here.
Thank you.
Bright star.
While we're here, if there's some other stretch you'd like to do while you're here, maybe the Supta Baddha Konasana or maybe a supine twist,
To be with you.
by all means, you can move into any of those if there's something else.
I would chart my own course by you, and I'd sail it by your light. Bright star, I've sailed in all directions. I've followed your reflection to the farthest foreign shore. Bright star, bright star. I have anchored in the harbor. I have brought my gifts to barter for a drifter's bed and board. Bright star, I have drunk the wine of ages in the company of strangers. We have sung in tongues of angels and then stumbled on the pavement. And I understood my place there and my purpose in relation to the young and ancient night.
From wherever you're at now, let's go ahead and bring everything into center, giving ourselves a hug. Both knees towards chest, head and shoulders.
There's a thought upon me dawning. You launched 1,000 longings.
Gently rocking side to side or circling around on the mat underneath you, drawing a circle with your pelvis.
Or the lands to which I traveled, or the friends with whom I reveled. There are lengths to which you'll never know. lover and beloved in your
And from there, we're going to take it into Shavasana. In your most comfortable deep resting position. Allowing your body to absorb everything that you just gave it before you move into the rest of the day.
I was filled with such a longing to be with you in the dark, bright star. If I could have flown beside you, I would not have had the sight of you to guide me through the world so wide and bright.
Whiskey, whiskey, noise in my whiskey, please. Plain lurches, my stomach flips, and I look to the cabin crew for signs of concern, but they don't give much away. I am an Ulsterman, a goddamn liberal. Manneries and all the little things we tell ourselves to give us back a bit of meaning. I mean, cause we've been dead for a while. So if there's nowhere for our souls to go, then I don't want to be so sober. So whiskey, whiskey, noise in my whiskey, please. Take a genius to work it out. I've had my fair share of conversations with twisted metal and broken glass. With lightning's gonna strike me twice. This time I'm gonna do it right.
Bring a
Whiskey,
little bit of
whiskey,
movement.
noise in my
Fingers,
whiskey,
toes, hands and feet,
whiskey, whiskey, noise in my whiskey,
wrists,
please. I
and
ain't
ankles.
gonna die sober.
And go ahead and just take those arms right overhead. Nice and long here. And then giving ourselves another hug into center. Or you roll onto your side into infant's pose. Take a moment to acknowledge yourself for continuously making this priority. Acknowledging all the good it does for your body, your mind. Press up through that hand, come into seated position. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead, bring the palms together, and exhale right down to that heart center. Big breath in, big breath out. And then rise up to that third eye with those thumb knuckles. And we bow to one another in Namaste. Excellent work, as usual.
Yes, I'm doing